your mama on the beat.
Let's go. Brand new Lamborghini, a cop car. With a pistol on my hip like I'm a cop.
Hi guys, welcome back here. It feels so good to be back again with another video. From the title of this video, you already know what we are doing. Yes, I'm giving you guys the high school tips and gist. So if it's your first time here, my name is Mosumola Akimusayo. It's all love and vibes over here. So subscribe to this YouTube channel and stay tuned. Disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a baby girl that likes to get her face glammed up while she just and rant with you guys. So that's it. So first thing first, here is my Pixie Glow Tonic. I use it to wipe my face before starting my makeup. While I wait for my face to get dry up, let me start giving you the tea. It all started with a boy named Ife, a fine boy actually. I'm not going to deny that. He's actually cool. So we just finished our GSS 2 exams and we're about to, go to GSS 3. So we have this holiday lesson, this compulsory holiday lesson. My school made it compulsory for all the students. This boy from another school came to the lesson. I know, in every classes, in every school, there's always squad. So I have my own girl squad and we were like four or five, I think. So gossips and all, it's normal. And then when this guy passed, and my friend like, "Ooh, look at that boy, it's fine, normal. We are girls, we tend to gist about all that." Until this boy wrote me a love letter. Hi! I started reading love letter. My head was swelling like as if I was floating in the sky. But yeah, home training will not allow me to do bad thing. So he wrote the love letter, he put it in my bag. I don't even know how the love letter got inside my bag. But yeah, I saw it. And the first thing I did was to show it to my friends. And I was like, oh, if I wrote me a love letter. And they're like, oh, let me see. After me and my friends finished reading the love letter, I told them I would like to report it to the teachers. And they're like, no, if I should report this letter, they will end up punishing the fine boy. And I'm like, the teacher's favorite. So there are lots of people I don't want to disappoint. So I'm like, okay, because they're my friends and I believe, oh, they know better and they have my best interest at art. So no cause for alarm. And I know. So in my girls' squad, there's this particular girl that actually likes this Ife boy. She has a crush on the guy, and this same guy, this same boy, because it's not even a guy, then he's a boy. This same boy has a girlfriend. I don't even know because I hardly listen to gossip except if the gossip is related to me or my friends. But before getting any gist from the school, it takes a while. To cut the long story short, I ended up not giving the letter to the teacher and I let the whole thing slide. So the second day after classes, I saw another letter in my bag again. I showed it to my friends and they were like, there is no point. That I'm being too immature, that these are normal things when we get to teenage age, that boys will tend to write letters to you and all, that there's no point as long as I'm not doing and I'm not interested. So there's no point giving those letters to the teachers. There's no point reporting them. So let me let the whole thing slide. I said, okay, no problem. So I had to do my brow offline, but I'm liking it. So back to my story. This guy has been sending me series of love letters, and I've been reading them. I've been feeling on top of the world. Like, you see what was written in this letter? I was feeling like the most beautiful girl in the world. My head was swelling at GSS 2. Hey, things are happening. Anyways, my very close friend went to meet the boy's girlfriend, and I think they gossiped, and you know the rest already. So my friend, the same girl that said I shouldn't go and report this fine boy to the teachers, went to drop all the letters. Like she removed all the letters from my bag and she went to give it to this particular teacher, my favorite teacher. So it was lunch break. I went to get something to eat. And then I saw this teacher reading love letter. I was like, is this not? I know this handwriting. This is my love letter. Hey God, I was shaking. I couldn't eat that food. I was having temperature. Everything was just doing me. Cause what will I tell my parents? I went to school to read love letters. Like why? At what age? At GSS two, like what am I doing with love letters? Like what am I going to tell my people? Anyways, I went inside the class. I checked my bag and I couldn't find the letter. I was like, fine, this is the end. I just wish the ground could just open up and swallow me because I don't know what will happen next. So after the lunch break, the teacher called into the staff office. You know the staff office now. And he was like, I should kneel down. I knelt down. He said, was here was and I said, sir, I don't know. I was like, I read, so you guys are exchanging letters. So I had to explain my part. Sir, when this guy wrote this letter, I wanted to come and give you. And she said I should not give you. So it's not my fault here. Anyways, the teacher said, don't worry, I'll come and see your mother after closing hour. Yay, my mother. Hey, is this playing? What kind of playing is this? Anyways, he said we'll meet at home. And funny enough, he's living close by. He's living close to my house. So I know that the deed is about to go down. I'll get punished or whatever. Do you know that the punishment is not even the problem, but the embarrassment? Hey, me bad bitch in school. Hey, with my short skirts. Hey God, you embarrass me in front of the old students. The teacher was like, I should name the other people involved because I had to like give him the whole story that when he sent the letter, I saw it in my bag and then I showed my friends and they were like, oh, call those friends because they are not good friends because they're supposed to come and report. If I am dumb to the extent that I can't come and report that kind of thing, at least my friend should be the one to come and report that it is only this particular girl that is a good girl among us because she came to report before a guy will spoil my life and ruin my life. I was like, wow, this same girl that has a crush on this boy, wahala, and I'm not interested. It's not even as if I want to date this boy. Funny enough. So what was my own? Teacher said he's going to come after school to drop to tell my mom about it. So immediately I got home. I did not eat my food though. My mom was like, "What happened? Why did you bring your lunch back?" I said, "Nothing. No, I'm having headache." Do you know that I ran to my grandma's place immediately because I know that if this teacher you come, what will I tell my mom? I ran to my grandma's house immediately. Like immediately, I was there. I couldn't eat. Like they were asking me what was wrong. I couldn't even tell them that, oh, this is something went down at school. I just couldn't. I was crying. There's nothing I could do because if my mom should hear about it, what next? Anyways, after using like 5 hours at my grandma's place, I felt like okay, the teacher would have, go to my mom, spill the whole thing so I can go home. Only for me to reach my mom's house and I find that the teacher is just reaching there. Hey, can the ground just swallow me up? Anyways, my mom was like, sit down. I was like, God. I was like, this is what I sent you to school to do. And you know African mothers. This is what I sent you to do. Blah blah blah. I can't even say I'm sorry because I don't even know what to say. After the whole thing went down, my mom was like, I don't want to see that tiny boy's leg in my shop again. I was like, hey, okay. It's not funny enough. This boy that caused the whole thing stopped coming to the lesson because it's not even in our school. So he stopped coming to the lesson and we're about to resume, like few days to resumption when this whole saga happened. So the next day, the teacher was like, he's going to address it in the school assembly for that matter. And I said, no problem. It is what it is. But my mom was really mad at me. Like she was furious. She was furious. She was so disappointed in me. I'm my first daughter. Like, why? She kept asking me why. But I can't even offer a proper explanation because if I can't show it to my teacher, why can't I show it to her? Why can't I tell her what's going on in school? I cried. I was pained because I felt betrayed. You guys are my friends. Like this particular lady B, she's my friend. Why would you do such thing? But I was so mad at her. I was so mad at her. Then we stopped talking. So the D-Day for the announcement came on the assembly ground. The teacher announced the suspension. He gave us the suspension letters to give our parents and all. The shame, God, this is like a public disgrace. Like, it's a public disgrace actually, and it's on record. So it was so embarrassing for me receiving the suspension letter to hand it over to my mom. How? Like, so I packed my bags, me and the rest, we packed our bags, and I had to apologize to the rest because they intervened on my behalf. And yeah, this same lady B, she also got suspension too because I had to spill the whole thing. Because I wanted to come and give the teachers these love letters, but she told me not to because she was crushing on the guy. Do you expect me to keep quiet? You want to ruin my life in this school? You want to frustrate me? I'll frustrate you too. It is 50-50. We all got the suspension letter, all of us, and we went home. So the next day, coming to school, seeing my mates dressing up for school in their uniforms and all, it was kind of shameful. And I also have to go to school to do one or two things to cut grass. Hey, and students will be passing and they'll be, parents, they'll be pointing at, that is the girl that they suspended from school. That is the girl. Didn't you see? Ah, it was so painful for me. But anyways, I served the suspension and I think I used 1 month. Then they call us back for good conduct and everything. So I apologize to the teachers. I apologize to my mom. This baking needs time. So give me a few minutes, guys. So I served my suspension. I served 1 month out of 2 months. And then the proprietor called us to come back to school and resume school activities and all. So yeah, that was the end of the suspension. So starting school back and everything wasn't the same because the embarrassment I get to face among my mates, among my juniors and all, it was really embarrassing for me. And the fact that she wasn't remorseful, like, she did me dirty and she wasn't remorseful about it. Like, why? You could have just come to me straight and tell me that, oh, you like this boy. And even when I showed you the letter, I did not have any intention of having anything to do with this boy in question. I was way too young for all that. And I'm this kind of person. I'm always straightforward and open minded. So if I'm going to do something, I'll say I'll do it with my full chest. I'm really open to my friends and they know that about me. So you going behind my back, like, it was like a big blow for me. So trusting her back, I still did not. To be enough, yeah, we are friends, but it's not the same like before because we have lots of issues. Any little thing, I get to snap. Any little thing, I get to snap back at her. Like, you get. So we end up not talking for like months till we eventually like be the bigger person. I don't know who tried to be the bigger person among us, but we started talking. But reach our mind. I'm being honest, reach our mind because that was really painful. Because if a friend can do that, then if we keep being friends, you can do more worse things to me. So I'm always careful with my choice of friends. So let me just give you guys some practical tips. Follow your instinct because if I had followed my instinct, I wouldn't have been in that position at that particular time. I wanted to, but because my friends stopped me. Also, one more important thing: do not trust friends. Like, do not trust friends and do not rely on their judgment. For real, do not rely on their judgment or their advice because sometimes you might go astray. Do you and do what makes you happy. So we are getting to the end of this video. Let me quickly do my leaves and get snatch for you guys. So hold up. Let me put on my wig and look snatch. You know the vibe. That's all for the high school gist and bands. And yes, I was suspended. I learned my lesson. I learned to, follow my instincts. I learned to be focused because I was sent to school for another 10, not to make meaningless friendship, not to start writing love letters, not to start receiving love letters. You get? So I felt like at some point I kind of lose focus. You get? So, and I served the punishment for that, and I'm glad I did. I learned to follow my own instinct. I learned to follow my advice, because if I should follow my mind and I end up getting punished for it, it won't be as painful as following someone else's advice and getting punished for it. You understand what I mean, if that makes sense. So that is it. And I also learned not to intervene and put mouth in matters that doesn't concern me, because the rest of the rest of my mates, they also served this suspension time with me. They had nothing to do with it. But like five of them ended up serving the same punishment as I did, which was a bit unfair. So I learned to mind my business. Yeah, in one word, I learned to mind my business too. So uh, that's the advice I'll give my younger self and every other person. So in high school, we've all faced one challenges or the other. Most of us have been bullied. Some of us have gone through one thing or the other that we can't even talk about. But if you are still in high school, being abused, and if you are being bullied, please speak up. Yes, use your voice, speak up, talk to anybody around you, anyone you feel safe to talk to them. And that is it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share and drop a comment. Remember, it's all love and vibes over here. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.